once again, welcome to me, my scarves. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful shoulder bag here. It's a very simple bag. Even if you're a crochet beginner, this one is easy to crochet. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed, please do hit the subscription button below. So let's see what we're going to need for us to crochet this bag. Okay, so you're going to need a crochet hook. This one here is a 6mm crochet hook, a scissors, 6 stitch markers, a tapestry needle, and you're also going to need macrame. This is polyester macrame and it is 3mm thick. So let's begin. So we're going to begin with the base of the bag and we're going to be crocheting in rows. So here I'm going to make my slip knot. And then I'm going to chain 9. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I have 9 chains. So I'm going to begin the first row. So you find that we normally insert our hook here at the top of each chain, but here we're going to turn our chains. We have these thread loops or back bumps of each chain, so we're going to be inserting into those. So these ones, okay, so I'm going to skip this one, the first one from the hook, and then insert into the second one, and then I'm going to work a normal single crochet in US terms, then pull through. Okay, so that's 1. Then I move on into the next one, this one, that's 2, to this one, that's 3. Okay, so I'm going to continue up until all the chains are done here. Okay, so here at the end you should have 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're going to maintain these 8 stitches up until we have 21 rows. So when you move on to the next row, you chain 1. This one is a turning chain and does not count as a stitch. So here in the first stitch, that's where we begin. You insert your hook like that, grab your yarn, and then work 1 single crochet. In the next, again, grab your yarn, 1 single crochet. In the following, like that. So we're going to continue like that up until we're at the end here, then come back. So at the end here, make sure that you crochet into the very last stitch and also maintain the 8 stitches. So at the end you chain 1 and then you repeat the row 2 that we just did. Just begin in the first stitch, work 1 single crochet in each stitch throughout up until the row is done. At the end you chain 1 and then continue. So I'm going to repeat this row up until we have 21 rows and then come back. So here we have 21 rows. So now I'm going to put a stitch marker here and I'm going to crochet it right round. So at each and every corner I'm going to put 3 single crochets. So here at this corner here I already have this one, so you just find somewhere to insert your hook and then make another single crochet again in that same corner to make the third, like this. So here I'm going to start crocheting along the edges of the rows. So you put 1 single crochet for each row. So you just find somewhere to insert your hook. So we have this row. So instead of inserting here, I'm just going to insert here and make 1 single crochet. We have this row here, so I'm going to insert here and make 1 single crochet. Again, for this row, I'm going to insert here and make 1 single crochet. For this row, I'm going to insert here and make 1 single crochet, like this. So I'm just going to continue here. Let's meet at this corner. So we're now at this corner here. So you find that we have these stitches and this one is the corner stitch. So I'm going to put 3 stitches, 3 single crochets in this corner stitch here, just like we did at this one. 2 and this. Then I'm going to continue with 1 single crochet in the stitches, like this. So you're going to continue with 1 single crochet, and then in this corner stitch here you put 3 again, and then here 1 single crochet for each row. Let's meet at the end here. So here in this last stitch I'm going to put 2, since we already have this one. So I'm going to assume that all of the stitches are coming from the same point. So I'll put 2 more to make them 3 at this corner, like this. So this completes the base of our bag. And if you were to measure, the length is about 26 centimeters, and then the width about 12 centimeters. So now we want to start crocheting the sides of the bag. This is the base. So begin the first round of the sides. So with the first round we're going to be crocheting in the back loop only. So I'm going to remove the stitch marker. So you find that we have 2 loops here, this front loop, okay, and then we have this back loop. So I'm going to crochet 1 single crochet in the back loop of each stitch. In the following stitch, in the back loop, and then do 1 single crochet. In the following stitch, back loop, 1 single crochet. So I'm just going to continue with 1 single crochet in the back loop right round up until we're back here. Okay, so we've just completed the first round of the sides, this one. Okay, so now we want to introduce another stitch, the waistcoat stitch, or some call it the knit stitch. Okay, it's similar to single crochet, but it's different where we place our crochet hook. With single crochet we normally place here or in the back loop like we were doing, but now you're going to come here. Okay, see there's the V here, so you're going to insert your hook in between the V and make sure that your hook comes out through on the other side like this. And then you're going to work a normal single crochet. Grab your yarn, pull through, yarn over, and then pull through. So this is the first stitch, the knit stitch or the waistcoat stitch. So we come again into the second stitch. So instead of inserting here, we're going to come here. We have this V, okay, so I'm going to come in between here, insert your hook, make sure that it is coming out below this loop and then in between the V at the back, like that. Okay, again in the following, like this. So I'm going to continue with the waistcoat stitch right round up until we're back here at the starting point. So here I've completed the second round. This one, this is the first, this is the second. So moving on to the third. Okay, so just going to continue with the waistcoat stitch. So you just come here and then in between, just like we were doing previously, insert your hook like this, then work a normal single crochet. So just going to repeat the previous round that we just did up until we have 20 rounds and then come back. So just put 1 knit stitch in each stitch so that it comes out like this. I hope it's visible. Like this. So let's do this up until we have 20 rounds and then come back. Come back. So I now have 20 rounds and this is our back. So now we want to fasten off here. So here I'm left with 1 stitch here, this one, the last stitch. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut here and leave a small tail for us to fasten off the ends. Cut here, and then pull it through. I'm going to remove this. So I'm going to insert into the stitch. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to fasten this off inside the bag and then come back. So now I want to mark the points where we're going to put the handles. So here I have 2 stitch markers. So you lay your bag flat and then put 1 stitch marker at one edge, this one, and then we're going to put another one at this edge here, like that. So from this stitch I'm going to count 9 stitches beginning in this stitch. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I do the same this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, so I turn my back. I'm going to repeat again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here I have this 6 stitches. So I'm going to remove these 2 at the edge. Okay, so we now have these 4 stitch markers. This is where we're going to put our handle. So now let's move on to the handle. So this is my yarn. So I'm going to leave a tail and then make a slip knot. So the tail is about 30 centimeters long. Okay, this one. I'm going to chain 64. So if you want a longer handle, you can just increase the number of chains. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to come back with a chain of 64. Okay, so this is my chain. Okay, so now to make it a bit more thick, I'm going to do slip stitch along the chains. So this is our chain, so you turn it. Okay, so we have these back bumps at the back of the chains. Okay, we normally insert our hook here, but we're going to insert in the back bumps. So you skip this first one here. Okay, and then I'm going to insert into the following, sorry, this one. Okay, and then make 1 slip knot like that. Okay, in the next, set my hook, drop my yarn, and then make a slip knot, a slip stitch, sorry. Again, in the following, pull through, make a slip stitch. Okay, so this is slip stitch. So we're going to be putting 1 slip stitch in each chain up until all the chains are done. Okay, like that. Okay, so it should be like this. So let's continue in mid at the end here. Welcome back. So this is my handle. So here at the end, here, just going to cut, okay, and then pull through. So you should have a handle like this one. So you go on and make another one. exactly like that one, so that you have two of them. So now I want to join them to the back. I want to join our handle like this. So this is the other side, and I've already joined. Okay, so I'm going to use a tapestry needle to join the handle. So you're going to take it. So you find that we have two sides, this side as well as this one. So this one is going to be the top side. So you're going to come here along the stitch marker, and then you count 5 rounds down. 1 2 3 4 5. So here, okay, so you'll find that here we have the stitches on the side as well as here. So we want to make sure that our needle comes through the center of these stitches as well as the side. Okay, so let's begin. 1 2 3 4 5. So I'm just going to first of all set my hook here. Okay, and then you're going to go on and insert in this, and then into the bag. Like that. Okay, so now I come this side. So you just find somewhere to set your needle. So now I go and insert here behind this one. Okay, so our handle is now in place, as you can see. So now I'm going to fasten this ends here inside the bag, and then we're going to come back to join this other side. Okay, so I come over to the side. So since I have two tails here, I'm going to use one of them, and the other one I'll just insert it inside the bag and then fasten it off. Okay, so I'm going to fasten this off inside and then come back. This is our bag and it is done. If you want, you can accessorize the bag by putting a tassel here. Also, if you want, you can put a button or a zipper here. I have other tutorials where I show you how to put a button or a zipper to a bag. You can check them out. Thank you for watching Mima's Crafts. Please do subscribe, like and comment for more videos. Thank you.